As the cleanup from the floods continues, one popular outdoor recreation area is adjusting to the damage. Fontenelle Forest has closed some trails and canceled or rescheduled other summer programs. But as reporter John Madden found out, the lands will adapt to the aftermath of the flooding, and staff members are doing the same.
Your ears will tell you things are normal at Fontenelle Forest, but your eyes will tell you a different story.
So it was essentially 5 square miles of floodwater.
This is what Ranger Jim Beebe is referring to, before and after satellite images of the flood that hit the popular outdoor recreation area.
I think flooding on the river is a natural process, but obviously it takes wildlife and people something to get used to.
Now with summer approaching, the forest will be open, but not before Mother Nature made some changes.
Some of the wildlife, such as the deer and things, have moved out. We've had to close our trails, and then some land has just been completely inaccessible unless you're going to wade through, a bunch of floodwater, which isn't always safe to do so.
1/3 of the trails are closed in the forest, including a large portion in the wetlands area.
Some of our trailheads and trails that are underwater, our boardwalk, we have a wonderful wetlands learning center that had classrooms that were all flooded.
Many educational resources were also lost with that flood. Multiple programs have been changed or rescheduled, including summer canoeing, which is now taking place on Carter Lake.
It's a real loss to not be able to canoe our own wetlands.
As for the plants, expect to see some changes.
Maybe we'll increase some native wetland plants, but then again, maybe the water will kill some of the plants that aren't as wetland adapted on some of the little higher spots. And there could be some invasive species brought in.
So as Mother Nature sorts itself out, Beebe and the staff plan to follow suit to bring this place back to where it was before March of 2019.
So we'll rebuild our trails, we'll plan for future floods, and the land down here, is adapted to flooding, so the land and the wildlife will adapt and will change over once the water goes back down.
In Bellevue, John Madden, 3 News Now.
Beebe says as recent rainwater and the remaining floodwaters continue to recede, they will continue their cleanup efforts, and say some of those flooded out trails are areas in the wetlands and may not be fully open until spring of next year.